Hey yo, you know what this is? We're gonna give you 2 clues. Clue 1, okay, 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 Clue 2, yeah. Atlantic City, you're now rocking with the best of Huh? Okay. Steffin, Phifer, the one and only SJP, right here, one half of the menu, CEO of Genji's Incorporated. Now, welcome to another episode of Behind the Menu, episode 5, I believe. Now, this episode, a lot of people always ask us about our hair. I mean, we'll be walking in the street and somebody will really stop us in the street like, yeah, how do you take care of your locks? How do you take care of your fro? You know, so we figured we'd do this episode and just dedicate it all to how we take care of our natural hair. You're going to see how my mom does my locks. You're going to see how my sis... Shut up! Look! Y'all messing up my thing. You're going to see how Lydia... Shut up! You're going to see how Lydia...
She made eggs and put her drawers in there.
Put it on camera. Put it on camera. Sorry. You're going to see how Lydia gets her fro done and everything like that. So, yeah. So y'all just stay tuned. This is going to be episode 5 where this is my little cousin Robbie. Oh, snap. Yeah. This is Robbie. Say hi, Robbie. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, episode 5, we're going to talk about how we take care of our locks and how we take care of our fro. Thank you and good night.
Steffin has
Please make sure it's warm.
so much hair.
Oh!
Is that warmer?
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be too hot.
You only pour it on.
This is Steffin's hair. This is all his dreads, okay? So, I have to wash it in sections because it's so much. It's so much hair. So I just like really lather it up. Especially I start with the scalp and then work it out to the ends. But the sad thing is I have to do it in sections. Like I said, because there's so much hair. Like I said, it's washing it that's the most work. Twisting it, as long as you take care of it really good, you know, like I said, keep it greased and keep it conditioned and clean. You wash it and keep it clean. The dreads do fine. Steffin had his dreads started in New York. They started the Jamaicans. He went to a Jamaican hair salon in New York, and they started his dreads. And while he was in New York going to college.
He was a straight up Rastafarian.
He was a Rastafarian. He was a straight up, my son said he was a straight up Rastafarian. So, they started them. And I believe Steffin went to, how many years did you go to him, Steffin?
Only went them for 6 months.
So, that's, okay, I thought it was years, you know, mine is really. But anyway, he went to them for 6 months, to the Rastafarian for 6 months. When Steffin came home on his Christmas break and everything and stuff like that, or spring break, I called the salon and asked the guy that was doing his hair what to do so I could take care of Steffin's hair and twist it and wash it while he was home on a break from college. And he would tell me what to do, and basically we would just buy an aloe vera plant and squeeze the aloe vera out the plant and use that to twist it. So I would wash it, condition it, do all that I do to it, and then I just use aloe vera from the plant itself, and I always put grease in it. I always grease it. That's one thing I always do, is grease his hair and grease his scalp when I'm twisting. I take the extra time to do that every time I twist it. And I've been taking care of it ever since.
This is the part that I really hate because my mom twists very hard.
And be quiet, Robbie.
I mean, you get results, but she twists very hard.
Yes, I do.
She twists like all the way down to the scalp, almost like she's like pulling your hair out when she twists your hair, like for real.
Yes, I do.
It's like little pins sticking in your scalp. So I just put on my music and zone out.
Yes, I do. Pumpkin. When you see a lot of people whose dreads break off and everything, It's because they're dry. They're not lubricated.
Tell the truth. Tell it.
You know what I mean? They're not. And that's why you see one long dread, one short dread.
Lubricate stuff.
You know what I mean? Because Steph doesn't have that. He's never had a dread break off. Nope. And he has a lot of dreads.
Yep.
So. And if one, because he has so many, if one look like it's getting thin, I'll take it and put it together with another one and keep right on going. So it'll be together up here, twisted, and it'll have two tails. You know what I mean? But it never breaks off. I'm just saying, if it looks like it's getting thin. But he doesn't have that problem. You know? Pass me the grease. And I always grease it. Always grease it. When I do it, each and every, and I love this Rockefeller. I love it. It is very thin and it smells good. When his locks was short, I'd go all the way down to the ends of the locks and twist it tight, and then put the hair clips in it and hold it, so to hold the twist, so that when he get under the dryer, because after you do all this, he has to get under the dryer. And I would twist the whole lock, and then put hair clips along the lock in different places to hold it twist and straight like that, so he wouldn't have puffs. But I mean, when you're at the hairdressers, you know, they don't really put your head down, son. They don't really take that time to do that extra work. You know what I mean? Another thing I do, I'll put the grease, and I usually mix them together. The grease and the Rockefeller, I'll dip my hand in the grease and in the Rockefeller when I go to put on this. First I grease the scalp around the lock. Then I'll take the grease and the Rockefeller, I dip my hand in each one and put it on the part of braid twist. Then, before I do that, I'll take the grease and put it on my fingers, and I'll go down this whole braid with grease. You know? Just because the truth of the matter is, he has African American hair. And African American hair needs to be lubricated. You know? Then I twist it, I roll it like that really tight. And if you see that white stuff, that's nothing but the grease and the pink lotion and everything. Then I take it and I put the clip right into where I twisted to hold it right there. And since his locks are longer now, and I don't have to go all the way down the lock with clips no more, I can just do it basically 2 or 3 right up close to hold the twist. I'll always do that little extra, because I like his locks to look totally neat when I'm finished. Like, I mean, I like them to be perfect. So, look, this is the finished product. See all the pins? This is the back of the hair. This is how I do it. Look, do this side step.
Get you, kid.
Come bring your head down.
I just want to let y'all know that I'm in pain right now.
He always is. But you see all the pins, how I got it all pinned back this way. Now turn and do a front view, Steffin. Look, Steffin. Alright? That's the finished product. And then now he's going to go dry it in this style right here, the way I have it pinned. And after he dries it, we're going to remove all the clips, okay? And it'll dry tight like this in this, what's the name? Lydia. Hello.
This is what I do, people. Last step, taking these out. This is going to take a little bit, but in about a half hour, when I get done doing this, I'll show you the finished product. And as you can see, this is what you come up with. Splow, slack house, splow. Alright? Splow, 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 splash.
Must have been someone else. That's impossible. There is no one else. Maybe we have to act and act.
Gen Genius Incorporated. Generation Genius, so listeners act right. Generation Genius. I don't know, it's a Generation Genius thing.